Trading isn't meant for absolutely everyone. And this video isn't here to discourage you to not even try, but I'm just wanting to shed some light on how it really is to be working towards profitability. Right? The first thing is that it takes an insane amount of time and dedication. Right? So for the past 10 months, I've put in countless hours each and every single day, 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 hours a day, just so I can just get a little bit better, 1% better each and every single day, right? And not many people are able to do that consistently, right? You think about it, right? These people, that have traded and that are making it, they went through a lot of months, a lot of time, a lot of shit just to get to the point of making money. They went through a lot of time of just grinding their ass off each and every single day, putting hours and hours into studying, back testing, trading, just for them to make no money. Trading is a lot of delayed gratification, right? And instant gratification is one of those things that you want to stay away from, because if you get addicted to things that instantly gratify you, you become addicted to it, and you expect everything to instantly be gratifying, right? So you start these different things, maybe like trading, drop shipping, and you expect it to be easy. You expect it to be easy money. You're going to be a multimillionaire within the first month. Right? And that never happens. Right? Because we're programmed through what we do, right? TikTok, Instagram, like we're constantly gratifying ourselves, instant gratification. The food we eat, porn, all these different things, they are instantly gratifying to our dopamine systems. We like it, right? And we get addicted to that. We get addicted to that stuff, right? And when we get so addicted to these things, we start these hard things. We start these actual hard challenges in our lives, like maybe starting a business, and we expect it to be easy. We expect it to be just in the ease of just scrolling, just moving your finger up and just getting to that next slide, right? The next TikTok. We expect it to be easy, but it's really not, right? You need to learn over time, and it took me time. It took me months and months to get used to, not watching TikTok for hours and hours a day, not playing video games for hours and hours a day, to get to the point where, number one, I'm not constantly filling my brain with shit, right? I'm trying to fill my brain with positivity each and every single day. Right, and going through months and months of just trying to stay away from that stuff, it's helped me become a better trader, because I've learned that this is going to take time, and that's why a lot of people try to stay away. They stay away. They end up quitting and trading because they realize that it's not something that's quick. It takes time, right? And that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people quit. They understand, through just a little bit of time, maybe a week or two, that this shit is tough. It's not easy. And they end up quitting because, they believe that, it should be easy. It should be easy money. They should just be gifted it, right? It should just be handed to them. And that's why a lot of people, they end up quitting in this stuff. But if you're able to realize, if you're able to delay the gratification, and you're able to just put in hours and hours of work each and every single day, you'll eventually become profitable. All right, that's a given. All right, and again, that comes through staying away from these different things that society is attached to, like social media, all this stuff. If you're able to detach yourself from that and stop scrolling for hours and hours a day. Stop playing video games for hours and hours a day. Stop eating junk food because you have the impulse to eat shit food. It will all relate to your trading. It will all relate into your discipline, how you act, how much work you put in. All right, because you actually expect that this shit's going to be hard, because it is. We also need to learn how to slow down in our life, and this comes through meditation. This comes through introspection, and really just sitting down in the quiet, which not many people can do, and sit there in the quiet and just really just think, right? Think about your goals. Think about what you're doing right now in the present that's going to get you to your goals. As well as, just think of what you're trying to do. What are you really trying to do? Right? What's your goals? Not many people can do that. Not many people can do that because everyone is always so overstimulated. They're always in their phones. They're always doing this. They're always doing that. They're always going out with friends. They're always doing this. You got to, trading especially, you got to spend time alone. Right? You got to be, for a specific amount of time, you need to be alone, because that is how you find yourself, I believe. Right? You can't find yourself when you're in a crowd. Right? When you're just always with friends, when you're always distracted, you really can't self-reflect on who you are and what you're trying to do. What's your purpose in life? Right? So put the phone down for 10-20 minutes a day and just sit and think, meditate. Right? And this will help you, it'll help you understand your purpose. It may not be trading. I don't know. Maybe something else. But you need to detach yourself from these different types of things that are distracting you. Right? And again, not much of society can even do this. They can't live 5 minutes without their phone. They can't live 1 minute without their phone. And it's a sad thing, but we're programmed to do that. We're programmed to live like that. Right? So if you learn to, just detach yourself from this type of stuff, if you realize that it's really bad for you to literally spend your entire day on your phone, you can figure yourself out. Right? And that was my main purpose, in meditating when I first started. It's because I was very lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And that's when I found trading, and that's when, I began to actually improve my life. All right, and you need to build discipline. And obviously trading is discipline. It's pretty much all psychology and all discipline. Only 10% strategy, pretty much. And understanding how the market actually moves. All right. And, how you build discipline, how I've dealt with, building discipline is through going to the gym. Right? If you go to the gym for years and years and you get very good at just going each and every single day, no matter how you feel, it is insane how much that, corresponds to your trading if you first start. Right? Because before I started trading, I would eat like shit. I wouldn't eat healthy. I was playing video games all day. I was doing this, I was doing that. I didn't have any passions. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. But I went to the gym every single day, no matter what. And I was getting my calories in. I was hitting my protein goal. I was doing this and that. I was trying to bulk. So, when I first started trading, that discipline from the gym for 4 years, I was going to the gym at that point for 4 years, it rolled over to my trading. So when I got into trading, it was easy to put in hours and hours and hours a day, because I realized that, this is something that I care about. And I realized that I need to put hours and hours a day into this given thing, it's for it to actually end up working out. Right? And that discipline just perfectly just rolled over. So if you can find discipline anywhere in your life, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's running each and every single week, whether that's your eating habits, if you can, discipline yourself in anything in life for a specific amount of time, it will apply to everything else you do in your life, especially trading. Because not many people understand that the way that you live your life, your trading is a reflection of how you live your life. Right? If you are an extremely emotional trader, you like to revenge trade, that is a reflection of who you are in real life. You can't control your emotions. You can't control how you feel. Or you're impulsive. All right? And again, that corresponds to how you're living your life. If you're impulsive, if you're emotional, most likely you don't eat the best. You don't work out. You procrastinate. Right? So if you learn just one thing that you can consistently do each and every single day, I promise you that that discipline will build up over time into your trading. And then you'll be able to trade, disciplined. You are not going to revenge trade. You're not going to take trades that, don't make any sense. That's not aligned with your model. Different things like this. All right, so please just start with something. Right, if you are procrastinating about trading, at least start something that you can be disciplined in right now. Right, and build that discipline over time, and I promise you, trading will be so much easier for you. Right, because when I first got into trading, I have really never, in my 11 months of trading, with both, paper accounts and funded accounts, I have never dealt with, actual legit psychological issues other than fear, right? Fear, that is it. I've never revenge traded. I've never got super emotional. I've never gotten emotional during my trading at all. I've never cried. I never got mad at the charts. That shit is so pointless, because I've disciplined myself, and I've learned over the months of me trading that, you don't want to get emotional when you're trading. That's just something you don't want to do, right? You want to stay calm, because you're linking that negative emotion to how you traded that day, right? If you followed your rules and your trade just didn't go your way, why would you be mad about that? Why should you be mad about that? Right? You should be looking at that as a positive thing. You followed your rules. You did what you're supposed to do. Now, maybe you learned from what you did wrong. Maybe technicals was something wrong, right? But yeah, I haven't dealt with any serious psychological issues with my trading, and I believe seriously that is from my 4 years of going to the gym before I started trading. 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. Because I just built that discipline over the years, and that went straight to my trading when I first started, to not get emotional. Don't revenge trade. Stay disciplined. Follow your rules. I've never broken my rules. Not once. Not once. And pretty much the entire time I've had to not worry about it, but I've had to work on a lot. I've struggled a lot with my technicals. I'm still putting in hours and hours and hours a day. I still struggled with it, right? But if you struggle a lot with your psychological, if you have a lot of psychological barriers in your trading, and your model and all this, but you can't seem to grasp your own emotions while trading, then just try to start one of these things that will build discipline, day by day, brick by brick. It will over time, it will build up to the point where you are a very disciplined trader, and then you will become profitable. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Found something helpful from it. If y'all want to join in my Discord, it's called Creed. That will be in the description below. I just made it. We got a lot of sauce in there. We got a Notion. We got multiple Notion templates that I've worked on for hours. Both psychological tips and technical tips about ICT strategies and different things like that. So that will be in the description. We are always into the live call. I got call outs and shit in there as well. So if y'all want to join up, that'll be down there. Be your best self today so you can be a better man tomorrow. Peace out, boys.